But this is Paisley. Stay out of drama, girl. I was going through something called spiritual warfare, stuck on YouTube the rest of my life. Wants to start a YouTube channel, but scared of judgment. It is the best thing in the world. Hey y'all, it is Kay and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, I am Kaylee and I am so blessed you are here with me today. Got a little bit of a different setup going on. I decided I was going to film in my living room today. I swear I'm usually like in my car or in my room when I'm filming, so we're just gonna switch up the scenery a little bit today. Mostly because I am home watching the dogs at the moment and my stepdad is taking a nap, so we don't want to disturb the peace. So as you saw by the title of today's video, we're going to do a little bit of an updated Q&A. A couple days ago, I asked to drop some questions on my Instagram. Personally, I didn't think I was going to get a lot of responses, but I actually did get a lot of responses from some of you guys and some of the people that have just been following my Instagram, maybe not up to date with my YouTube channel. So before I get started, I decided I'm going to block out all of the names of the people that asked questions. One, I don't know if you want your name shown on a video, and two, I just feel like I don't want anyone like looking you up. But maybe in the future, if I do another one of these Instagram Q&As, just let me know if you want your name shown or not, because if you would like your username shown in the video, just let me know, and then maybe the next time I can't show y'all's usernames. So we're just going to start with the very first question, and the first question is, how is your journey with God going? I love this question. This is a question I would like to touch up on. The last couple weeks have been very stressful and very hard with my faith. I was going through something called spiritual warfare. If you're not sure what spiritual warfare is, do some research and read about it, and I can firmly say that it is real and it is something that I will never wish on anyone in my life. I was really struggling. My faith was really dull in a time where my faith should have been really high. And y'all, I was getting attacked by the wicked. Don't let the wicked do that. Okay, the devil's gonna be implanting negatives in your mind and making you think the what ifs and make you question your faith. That goes into a lot of what spiritual warfare is, and it was definitely a dark 2 weeks for me. I reached out to my boyfriend's mom because she is a very faithful person and she has a very close relationship with God, and I actually reached out to one of my preachers at my church. Those conversations between those two people were definitely needed, and I am fine now. I'm out of the whole negative spiral that I was in for a couple of weeks, and I'm doing a lot better. Other than that, I can tell you my journey with God has been absolutely amazing. I've been super blessed, and as days go on, I am just growing and growing my relationship with God and learning to follow His word, living for God and not for the world. Next question is, are you going to be doing a birthday vlog? Yes, I am. Y'all, my birthday is next week. I'm filming this on April 9th, and my birthday is April 20th, so my birthday is next Saturday. And y'all, I can't believe I'm gonna be 22. That blows my mind that I'm going to be 22 years old. I literally still feel like a teenager. I'm not even kidding you. Like, as a 22-year-old, I honestly feel like I don't have my life together, which is normal, which is fine. In all reality, you could be 80 years old and still feel like you haven't even got your life together. But yes, I plan on doing a birthday vlog. I have some really fun things planned for my birthday, so stay tuned for that. Next question is, what kind of dog is Paisley? And I got this asked like 3 times actually. If you don't know who Paisley is, she is my dog. She shows up in like every video, but she is a Great Pyrenees, Blue Heeler, and Australian Kepler mix. So I just call her a mutt or mixed mess. Honestly, I call her a mixed mess. When you see her, a lot of people automatically think she's a Dalmatian, and she's not at all. She has no Dalmatian in her at all. She's got some 3 crazy breeds in her, and let me tell you, personalities from all of those breeds definitely come out in her. Literally, example right there. I'll have her make an appearance. But this is Paisley. Y'all have probably seen her. If you watch my channel, she is in like every video pretty much. You probably think she's a Dalmatian, but she's got no Dalmatian in her. Okay. See, this is what I mean. She just gets camera crazy. Okay, next question is, I'm going into high school next year. Any tips? I got a long list of tips and advice I can give you as a person that graduated in 2020 and knowing kind of like how the generation is now. I don't know how to explain it, but to be completely honest, kids are assholes nowadays. There's stories from my sister about the kids in her class. My sister's a 7th grader, and kids are assholes. Like, it blows my mind. But if you're nervous about going into high school, I 100% 100% understand that. I remember going into high school, I was really nervous to go to. But my best advice I can give you is don't let your anxiety and you being scared, because this is a big transition in your life. Just be yourself, focus on your schoolwork, and I can promise you, you will find your group of friends. If that's maybe what you're nervous about, is like maybe you got to meet new people or you're going to be around a lot of new people, you will find your group. She's gonna make an appearance now. You will learn who your real friends are and who your real friends aren't. I cannot stress this enough about, I'm like, eyes are watering. I just had like a big giant cough fit. Am I live? Okay. Anyway, just really stay on top of your schoolwork, especially if your goal after high school is to go to college. Really focus on your schoolwork, because your high school years are super, super important when it comes to colleges, making college decisions. Even if you're a freshman, still work hard on your grades, because if you are like doing amazing from your freshman year to your senior year, you're going to have more luck getting into colleges you are wanting to get into. And also, another key advice I could give you is stay out of drama, girl. Just stay out of drama. Don't get involved with people that are filled with gossip and that start drama and all that stuff, because that is only going to make high school career a living hell. And I'm telling you that from experience. I got drug into so much drama and it caused so many issues. It made me honestly not focus in school, because I just had so much other stuff that was super irrelevant and not important. I really messed things up. So just like stay out of drama, stay with your clique, like your close friends. I'm the type of person that I always said a smaller circle is better than a big circle. And I've always been like that. My DMs are always open on my Instagram, so if you need to vent or need anything like personally from me, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always open ears. Next question is, my boyfriend is leaving for college in 2 months. Any long distance relationship advice? If y'all don't know, and maybe you're newer to my channel, I am currently in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend of 3 years. He is at college that is about like 3-4 hours away. And yeah, I know that's like not terribly far. Like some people are having long distance relationship in like 2 different states, but I don't see him every day like I used to. So I would honestly consider this a long distance relationship. Would be just to trust him, okay? Because you're gonna have a little bit of trust issues. You're gonna maybe be overthinking to yourself like, oh my goodness, what if he finds a new woman? Or like, how am I gonna survive not seeing him every day? And overthinking because he's not gonna be able to talk a lot because he's gonna be in classes. A lot of things can run through your mind. My biggest advice is just to trust him. If he loves you, he's gonna stay loyal. If he loves you, he's just going to be focusing on his schooling and nothing else. And another good advice that I could give you is just like keeping yourself occupied. Like always like be doing stuff during the day, because I know when my boyfriend first went to college and we first started this whole long distance thing, I got into this, like, I would just like sit there and be like, oh my goodness, I miss my boyfriend, and like kind of like sulking about it. But just like keeping yourself busy, like go on walks, do hobbies, just like keep your mind occupied, and don't go straight to thinking the negative, because that can be detrimental in y'all's relationship too. Those are girls talking to you, is there girls you like, you know, whatever, that's just going to cause fights and arguments. Just have to trust him, and if he go against that loyalty, let him. That's all I can say is let him, because you're going to be shown that he's not the man you're supposed to be with. I know that's really hard to hear, but it is true. I would honestly personally say it has grown our relationship a lot, because before he left for college, we were together like 24/7. So we learned that we still need to be our own individual people when in a relationship, and we're both focusing on our things, our work, and what we're doing, but also growing and strengthening our relationship. So don't stress about it. I know it's a hard thing to go through, but you need to have your trust in him and just let him. If he wants to make mistakes, let him, because then girl, you're going to know that he is not the one for you. Okay, next question is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? I love this question. Y'all are asking some really good questions. I have honestly been recording myself and editing my videos since I was a kid. Siblings and I would always be running around the house filming different things, like making movies, or just I would make videos and I would edit them, but I wouldn't really post them. I have always just been super intrigued on talking in front of a camera and editing a video. It honestly has just come naturally to me in my life, and I've been doing it since I was a kid. And y'all, there is still a video out there when I was like 11, 12 years old, and it is still up on YouTube to this day. I was showing my drawings, and I have no idea what email I used for that account. I have no idea what the account is, but it is stuck on YouTube the rest of my life.
Hey guys, it is Drawing Freak here.
So as I got older, I was thinking like, okay, I want to actually have a YouTube channel, be consistent with it, and let's see where it takes me. And y'all, I'm so blessed of where I am at today, and I'm glad that people that have been here since I started this, you guys are going to be seeing my growth journey and just things around it. So if y'all have been here for the beginning, I'm so blessed that you have been sticking around, and this is going to be a fun journey. I guess initially what inspired me was kind of God pushed me like just to do it, because this is something I really love and I enjoy. I love to make content for people. I love to be motivational for people and maybe inspire people to start their own YouTube channel. Actually, what kind of leads up to the next question, which is advice for someone that wants to start a YouTube channel but scared of judgment. And I understand this completely. When I kind of first started, I was nervous, like, oh my goodness, what if my families find this channel and make fun of me for it? What if people I know find this channel and make fun of me for it? But as I've gone on, I don't really care what people think, because this is something I enjoy doing and this is my doing. Other people's opinions does not matter to me, and I'm the type of person that can handle hate very well, and I'm actually super blessed with that. Hate does not bother me at all, and that is like a blessing that I have gotten from God, and God has taught me to not let things that people say on the internet that are not true get to me, because all that's going to do is make me lack motivation and can lead you into a dark place, honestly, if you're the type of person that gets a lot of hate. So don't let that be a prime reason on why you just don't start your YouTube channel. Let that be motivation, actually. Let that be motivation and be like, no, you know what? I'm going to start this channel and I'm going to prove everyone wrong that I can make it in the YouTube industry, that people will know my name, and that I am doing this because I love it. Show that as motivation. I cannot stress that enough. And when it got to the point where, like my family and some of my friends knew that I was doing a YouTube channel, I had the most amazing support in the world. I remember when my mom found my YouTube channel, because she knew I really loved filming and editing, but she was like, when did you start posting on YouTube? And my mom's like, I love it. And like sometimes I'll literally catch my mom binge watching my YouTube videos, and it is so funny. Have those friends and those family that you're gonna have support, and that's just gonna motivate you a ton more. But sadly, when it comes to doing social media, you're going to have people that disagree with you or that are gonna hate on you for no reason, because they have no life. And that just comes with it, and that's something that you need to put in your mind that it's going to happen. I don't think there's a platform in the world that has never gotten hate in their life. Just use that as motivation and don't let that knock you down. Use that to show them that you can make it, and don't let it get to you 100%. So this is your sign. Go make your YouTube channel today. Post today, create your channel today, create a banner today, like get started, and I promise you 100% dreams could come true. Okay, just keep God in your heart and stay consistent and stay motivated, and I promise you, you will make it. The next question, I kind of did say a little bit about this, but the next question is, how do you deal with negative comments or criticism on social media? When it comes to like hate and criticism, I feel like that can be a little bit of different, because you have like positive criticism, and then you have like people that are just being haters for no reason. When people give me harsh advice or maybe something like that, I don't take that to heart. I honestly look at it and be like, okay, maybe I can do better in this. Maybe this person's like trying to help me, maybe not in a very good way, but I take it into consideration. I used to be the type of person that hate would get to me really, really bad. I would care what people think like constantly, but as I've grown, I can 100% say it is because I'm close with God that hate just does not get to me, because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm doing something that I love and I'm growing and I'm putting all of my time and energy to do something like this, just for someone to come on any type of my social media platforms and to degrade me and to hate on it. They have no life and they have no room to judge, because the only man that can judge is God himself. We as people should not judge one another, and we should be motivating one another, and we should be loving to one another. But sadly, that is not what the world is today. I just think to myself, whenever I do get hate comments or whenever I get negative feedback of things like that, I again use that as motivation to show them that I don't care what they say, because when people give you hate, they want to see you get knocked down for it. That is their goal, and don't let them win, okay? It's the same thing as the wicked trying to get in your mind. Don't let them win. Next question is, what are your goals with your YouTube channel? I have a lot of goals when I think a whole with this YouTube channel. Obviously, one of my goals right now is to keep growing and growing. My biggest goals right now is to make it to 1K, and we're almost to the halfway mark of 1K, which is like super exciting. I'm blessed for each and every one of y'all. So if you're here and you're new here, hit the subscribe button and join my journey on this crazy YouTube journey. I love you so much. And for the people that have stuck around and that continue watching my videos, I love you so much. You're an OG. In the long run, I would love to make this something. I want my channel to be a positive place and a safe space that people can come here to get inspired, get motivation. If they're having a bad day, they can look back on my videos and just have a laugh. Like, that is my overall goal. I never in my life want to use my platform as negative. I never in my life want to use my platforms for negative. I want it to be for positive and to inspire others to do things that they are wanting to do. Spiritually, growing their faith with God, maybe if they need advice just about life, or maybe they've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time. I want to be a safe space people can go to for entertainment and just to get motivated and just feel good about themselves. So my overall goals is just to continue growing and see where God takes this for me. But I would love to make this something someday, 100%. Next question is, how old are you? I am 21 years old, and like I said, my birthday is next week, and I'm going to be 22. April 20th, 2002, which, yes, I'm not even kidding you. Some people think that I'm joking when I say my birthday's on 4/20, because if you know what 4/20 is, and I'm like, no, I'm not joking. This is not for shits and giggles. My birthday is literally on 4/20. Okay, next question is, what do you use to film? Also, I'm new to your channel and loving it. Stay beautiful. Well, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you. But what I film most of my videos on is I use a Canon Rebel T7i. This camera obviously has a filming thing, but it's mostly like a photography camera. I don't want to claim myself as a photographer, but I do love going out and I take pictures a lot. In the future, I do plan on getting more of like a vlogging camera, because if you guys know what a Canon Rebel T7i is, it's a very big bulky camera because it is primarily used for photography. I'm wanting to get something a little bit more travel sized that is going to be easier to lug around, but that is currently what I film on. And then there are some times where I do film on my phone as well, but for the majority of the time I use my Canon Rebel T7i. Next question is, how many siblings do you have? So all together, including my step siblings, I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters. I have 2 biological siblings, and I am the oldest out of the 2. My biological siblings, I have a brother and a sister. My sister's name is Miley and my brother's name is Jaden. And then I have 4 step siblings, which my step brothers are Caleb and Brody and Sam, and then my stepsister is Shelby. And even though those are just my siblings, I have a huge family in general. I do not come from a small family. Like, when we have family get-togethers, or like especially our family reunions, I'm not kidding you, it's 200 plus people. I come from a very big family. Love that though. I love having a big family. I feel like especially when you get together with big families, it's always just such a great thing, especially when your family is a big food family. Let me tell you, when we have our family get-togethers, especially in the summer when we grill out, it is the best thing in the world. Next question is, country or city? Love your channel, by the way. Well, thank you. I am a country gal, okay? I will never live in the city. I have been living in the country my entire life. I have never once lived in a town or a city. I've been country living my entire life, and then just going to stay that way. I love the country and Western culture, and I just want to continue living in the country throughout my life. Yes, I know when I probably first move out, I'm not going to be able to find like a country home, but overall where I plan to settle in my life, it is definitely going to be in the country. It's a lot more peaceful. It's a lot more quiet, especially for my boyfriend and I are wanting to get into. We want to have a cattle farm, so I feel like just having open land is going to be great, especially for the animals and the dogs. And Paisley, she loves being in the country. We live on a pretty good amount of acres, so just having a big yard for the dogs to run around and for my future kids to run around and just have fun outside. Country living is definitely in my heart, and I'll forever be a country girl by heart. Okay, next question is, when are you getting married? Honey, if you're watching this, when are we getting married? My hand feels pretty empty. That is not a question I can answer. I don't really know how to answer that. Time will tell, and God will know when the time's right. My boyfriend and I have talked about this a lot. Funny story, actually. Just last weekend, my boyfriend and I were talking about this. We were getting ready for bed, and it was so weird. We were like, quiet, laying in bed, getting ready for bed, and he just goes, babe, And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, can I tell you something real quick? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you know, if I was already out of college and working, you'd already have that ring on your finger and you'd be my wife. And I like teared up instantly, just tears. And I'm like, really? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm ready to make you my wife. So kind of hinting that when my boyfriend gets out of college, he wants to buy a ring. So I don't know, maybe within the next 2 years I'll be engaged. I don't know, but stay tuned for that because I'd love to share that with y'all. Last question we have, which I think it is the funniest question, is Iowa boring? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. If you are a person that has been planning to move to Iowa, do not, especially if you're from like an amazing state like Florida, Texas, Nashville, whatever, don't come here. Don't come here, okay? Iowa is boring. We don't really have anything here. We don't really have anything grand here. No, we don't have anything. As a country girl, I really don't care because, like I said, I live in the middle of buttfuck Egypt, but yeah, Iowa has nothing, and it is a pretty boring state, especially when like you're wanting to go out and do stuff. Not really much you can do. That honestly all depends on what part of Iowa you're from, but I feel like any part of Iowa, there's really not much to do. I'm not near any like bigger cities in Iowa or anything, so it is pretty boring. That was the last question that I got on my Instagram for y'all. Everyone that took time out of their day to swipe up and ask a question, I appreciate you so much, and thank you. I got a lot more responses than I thought. If you have not already, be sure to follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. I am very active on those pretty much every day. Come join me on my other platforms to learn about more upcoming stuff and to be more involved with my channel. And that is where I'm going to be ending this lovely video for the day. If you're still here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and hit the subscribe button so you know each and every time that I post. And I will see all of you lovely people in my next video. Bye.